welcome to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Today we're going to be doing another foundation wear test and review. Today we're going to be reviewing the Shiseido Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing Tint. This has SPF 20 in it. It comes in 10 shades. I have the shade 215 Claire Buna. Let's see what this is all about today. We will be doing a 4-hour check-in, an 8-hour check-in, and I will also be inserting some swatches of other foundations that I have. Without any further ado, let's jump into the application portion of this video. Okay, so like I said, this does come in 10 shades, which is, it's okay for a skin tint. I can't speak for the darker shades. We're gonna see how this works for me. This is 1 standard fluid ounce. I like that it comes in a squeeze tube. So this is supposed to have SPF 20. It claims to have a 12-hour wear time because it is waterproof and transfer resistant. I'm not going to be testing the waterproof claim. However, that's what it does say. We'll check out the wear time at least. So let's just get started trying this on. With skin tints, I know sometimes people apply them with their fingers. I'm not going to do that. I just don't want to. I will be applying it with a beauty sponge like I normally do. So let's just get started. Have some on my hand here. The shade looks fairly decent. I need my mirror when I don't have my glasses. Actually picked a good shade match for me for once. Usually I go a little bit too dark. It is soaking up quite a bit of this, and that's fine. Again, I know I could use my fingers. I just don't want to. Here's the consistency of it. It's pretty thick. It's not runny or anything. I like the undertone a lot as well. All right, so I've put on a light layer of this. I probably used maybe 2 pumps if this was in a pump. It's covering decent. This is a skin tint. It's not gonna have medium coverage at all. I still have some redness on the tip of my nose. Just kind of use concealer with that. Still have like a few little clogged pores here that you can see. However, so far it looks very skin-like. It looks very nice for just a day-to-day. Let's apply concealer and just see how this sits on top of that. I chose out my L'Oreal Age Perfect concealer. I just thought this would be a good consistency to go with a skin tint, not too heavy. Let's cover up my nose a little. A little bit extra coverage just where I want it. On the sides of my nose. Blend this out. Okay, the concealer was definitely a great choice. Snaps for Melissa. This is the shade 2110 in Nude Beige. It's a very thin consistency. It didn't really cover up my dark circles that much, but it did at least cover a little bit more of the redness on my nose, on the side of my nose, my chin. So it gave a little bit of coverage without being obvious that the coverage was completely different from the skin tint. Check this out with my glasses on will be probably a little bit different. Yeah, this looks nice. It looks radiant. I mean, it's hard to say with the skin tint. I think our biggest thing is going to be the wear test on this and just see if it lasts throughout the day. I'm going to apply the rest of my makeup and then we will be back to kind of give my first impression thoughts. So I will see you then. Okay, so I'm back. I have the rest of my makeup on. I kept it fairly light today since we're only doing a skin tint. I didn't want to do anything too elaborate on the eyes. I just have bronzer and highlight on my lid. Everything that I am wearing will be listed down below in the description box. However, all of it's from the Shop My Stash that's currently up, which I will link above. So What do I think of this so far? At first, when I started doing my makeup, I wasn't really a fan. The coverage wasn't for me. It's almost too light coverage, which some people enjoy. So it wasn't anything to do with how it was sitting on my skin, just more of a coverage issue. However, now that I have the rest of my makeup on, I like it a little bit more. I still can see some spots here from clogged pores. It's not covering everything, but this is something I would at least be comfortable going to breakfast or lunch. I mean, minus the lip for breakfast. I don't think I'd do that, but this is something I'd be comfortable wearing in the morning when it's early and I needed to get out the door. This is coverage that I would be okay with and comfortable wearing. So I am going to carry on with my day. We will be doing a 4-hour check-in like we always do. Currently, it is almost 12:30, so around 4:30, I'll be doing a check-in outside in natural daylight. We'll see what that looks like. It was pretty foggy today. I don't even know if you'll be able to see me. We'll give it a shot and we will adjust if necessary, but I'll be doing that 4-hour check-in in daylight. I will insert in some swatches of some other skin tints that I have so we can compare shades, and then we will come back and do the 8-hour check-in inside right here and also kind of give my final thoughts for the end of the night. So that's all I have to say right now. I will see you all in my 4-hour check-in. Bye. Okay, everyone, I'm going to keep this short. It's very windy outside, but I wanted to at least give you a daylight look at how this foundation's holding up. So there's kind of a close-up. You can just see like some clogged pores that I have here. There's that side. My skin doesn't look bad for the kind of foundation it is. I'm trying to gather my thoughts on how I feel, and it's just not my favorite. There's something about it that's just not flattering. I don't know how else to say it. I thought maybe it was the coverage, that I just don't like the type of coverage this is, but I have other sheer foundations that are still flattering on the skin. This one's not bad. I just would say it's below average, and no one likes below average, do they? So this is my check-in. I'm gonna go inside where it's warm. Maybe cuddle with my dog. There she is, sniffing around. So that's all I have to really say. It's still wearing okay. It doesn't feel tacky or anything. It doesn't even look like it's faded at all. It doesn't look like it's changed even a little bit. My face says it all. That's how I feel about it. It just doesn't impress me. I wish I could say better things, but I just don't. I'm not a big fan of this. There are days where, I've said this in other videos, I feel pretty when I put on my makeup. I don't feel that way when I'm wearing this, and that's how I want to feel when I'm wearing makeup. I want to feel pretty. So that's all I have to say for right now. I will see you guys in another 4 hours, and we will do an 8-hour check-in. Okay, well, welcome to the 8-hour check-in. It's late, as always. I don't know where the time ever goes every single day. So, final thoughts on the Shiseido Synchro Skin Self-Refreshing Tint. I just don't like this. I was trying to think of the words, just what it is about this that I don't like, and I can't really think of it. Just in comparison to all the other foundations, it's not my favorite. I have not touched this up at all. This might be something that is better for oily skin. I have normal to dry skin, more normal, but it can lean towards the dry side rather than the oily side. So I mean, this was pretty mattifying. This didn't really get too shiny through the day, which is why maybe this is just one for more oily skin. I mean, I did blot it away, but it was really minimal, the amount of oils that were on my face. And I'm not sure if that's what I just don't like about this, is that it's not hydrating enough. But even for a light, very sheer tinted foundation, it's not my favorite. I wish I had better things to say about it. I might even, this is light enough, I might just give this to my sister. She prefers these lighter coverage foundations. And, you know, normally I do too. It's just this doesn't give enough. I don't know what I'm trying to say. You know what it is when you're wearing a foundation, whether it's sheer coverage, light coverage, medium coverage, full coverage, you want your skin to look its best. And when you go further down on the coverage scale, you still want your skin to look good and you want it to look healthy. I feel like this just doesn't make my skin look healthy. It doesn't give it that oomph that I'm looking for. It would just be, for me, I'm better off wearing nothing. I would feel more comfortable and confident if I was just wearing no foundation. It doesn't do my skin any favors versus having no foundation on. And that's what I'm trying to say, is compared to wearing no foundation, this doesn't make your skin look any better. Does it cover up redness? Yeah, a little bit. Like, it gives you a little bit of coverage. But for me, I would be more comfortable going around day to day with no foundation than wearing this skin tint. And that's where I'm going to leave you all. So if you like foundation reviews, I know I've been doing a lot. I just love doing them. Plus, I am pre-filming. You should be seeing this in March. Hopefully, I'm having the time of my life in Arizona, seeing everyone that I've missed. But please give this video a thumbs up if you like foundation reviews. Leave a comment if you tried this. I'd love to know if there's someone who likes this and how they like it. Not how, but what are you doing that makes you like this? Or do you have oily skin? Just what is it that I'm not doing that could make this better? Please subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. I'd love for you to stick around. And with that, I will see everyone in my next video. Bye.